Well, when I was a kid, I was off the handle. Like, whenever I would get upset, I had a really difficult time containing my emotions. And when I turned about 30, I realized that's not the way that you can conduct yourself and get ahead in the world. So I can get really upset with people, but be an adult about it at the same time. So those were kind of life skills that I brought into the house that a lot of people in their early to mid-20s may not have.
I have to talk about Rachel, because I interviewed her before, and there was the biggest blowout that you guys had when she came back for 24 hours.
Right.
What did you think when you saw her walk through that door, say what she said, infamous lines now?
My first worry was that she was back in the house for good, and that kind of made all of the blood drain from my face. And believe it or not, I'm not a very confrontational person. I didn't want to spend 24 hours battling with her, but I also wasn't going to let her come into the house and steamroll over everybody. So when she came in the manner that she came in, if she came in with like a modicum of class or self-dignity, it would have been okay with me. But the fact that she comes in and is immediately doing digs on everybody, I wasn't going to sit there and go, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But then you guys did talk about it afterwards. She apologized.
Well, she apologized after she spent a long time in the diary room, and the first words out of her mouth when she apologized was, I like gay people. I'm friends with lots of gay people, which to me is akin to somebody telling a joke about black people and saying, no, I'm not racist, I have black friends. So to me, it was not a sincere apology whatsoever. She realized, there are cameras all around, because some of these easy observations take her a long time to get, and she realized that she implicated an entire community of people in some of the ways that she was attacking me.
For sure. And you said that she has a really bad social game.
Right.
In your opinion, how was your social game in here and your communication with other people?
I think that I had an okay social game. I think that my social game took me at least to the jury.
Yes.
And ultimately, my social game also hurt me. When I realized that I didn't want to be friends with people like Brendan or Rachel, I could have split with them without making it so venomous. There didn't have to be so much vitriol in that divide, and it would have taken me further in the game. But ultimately, the social game was all focused around the brigade. And there was nothing that I could do socially to take them down, because my closest ally in the house was Matt, who was the brains behind that operation, and then my two other close friends in the house, Kristen and Britney, were in side alliances with them, and they were always more loyal to Lane and to Hayden respectively than they were to me. So if I went up to Britney and said, we have to get rid of the boys, she's not going to go, okay, yeah, let's do that. She's going to run to Lane and say, we have to target Ragan, he's coming after you.
Right.
So when I got toward the end of the game, I realized the boys are working together. I'll only get to the end if I win my way to the end.
And how come nobody figured out the brigade? I mean, you did, and you tried to say something, but nobody else wanted to believe you.
Because nobody had an investment in breaking the boys up. Like I said, Kristen was in an alliance with Hayden, and Brittany was in an alliance with Lane. So that's 7 people in the house right there. And Rachel and Brendan, trying to talk logic to them in any capacity is a lost cause. It's an exercise in futility. So there was only so much I could do with the hands I was dealt with.
And were you happy with the 3 people that were the final 3 and the winner? I was happy given the final 3 that Hayden won. I think that he deserved to win. I think that he won more challenges than any of the boys in the final 3. He's somebody who, out of those 3 boys, definitely made an investment, a social investment in every member of the juror. But ultimately, no, I'm not. I mean, yes, I'm happy for them. They're my friends. They were good players. They were nice to people for the most part throughout the game, so that's awesome. But I think that there were more brilliant minds and more competitive players in the house. Matt's brainchild was the brigade. The whole idea of side alliances was something that he dreamed up. I would have loved to have seen Matt, even though he betrayed me, in the final 2. And also, I would have loved to have seen Britney in the final 2. I think that she would have been the first female to beat a man in a final 2 scenario. Yeah. And did it put, kind of a wedge in your friendship when you found out about Matt being in the brigade, Matt lying about his wife, throwing you under the bus?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Matt Matt and I are very close friends. All of that stuff is very hurtful. Many of the truths that our friendship was premised on were ultimately lies. But Matt's friendship to me is bigger than any lie he told in the game, and at the end of the day, his disloyalty and his lies that he thought would get him further in the game are actually what ended his game.
For sure.
So that's his big brother karma.
But then you both kept secrets from each other because you were the second saboteur.
But the difference is that I was forced to keep that secret.
Right.
And it was a sin of omission, not an outright blatant lie. I never admitted that I was a saboteur, but I never lied to him about it.
Did you enjoy doing the sabotage?
Hello?
All three.
Is someone having an interview?
Hi.
This is Britney and Matt. We're on Big Brother.
We're on
It's a
Big
big
Brother
hit
season
show.
12. It's like
3
a
nights
big
a week on
deal.
CBS.
We have a lot of airtime right now.
She's rich.
Showtime.
She just wants
Have you heard of Showtime? We were on there 3 hours.
Everybody
a night.
loves her.
Oh,
No one loves me.
Global
We're like
TV.
the polar opposites.
You totally
You're
would.
most loved and least loved. When are you going to give out prizes for the least loved by America?
I think he deserves
I'd be
it.
rich.
Hey guys, can you do a shout out to Canada? Because you're in Canada
Yeah,
right
we
now.
love Canada.
What up, eh?
Yay!
We love Canada, you bunch of hosers.
Do
There you go.
pageants.
Put on my toque and get out of here. Let's get it.
It is getting cold. You're right. It is getting cold.
We just decided to bust it.
That's fine.
Can you hear Rachel's laugh?
I know. It's a
Hey,
nightmare.
you know what? I'll ask both of you. She said that you were so mean to her in the jury house. You, Ragan, specifically, refused to talk to her. Is
That's
that
not
true?
Yeah, I mean, it's not being mean. It's that,
Saving
look,
yourself.
look, the difference between the two of us is, and Brittany can attest to this, that
Yeah.
when the cameras go up, Rachel suddenly has this on-camera persona. I don't change when the cameras are put off of me. So if she was going to be horrible to me on camera, I didn't want to talk to her when the cameras were not
And why should he compromise his intelligence by speaking with her? You know what I mean?
I mean, she is a chemist.
She's a chemist. She mixes like all kinds of different chemicals, like different tequilas.
Yeah, I mean, there's a big difference. Like when I hear somebody's mean to somebody else, saying a homophobic slur to somebody is
It's
mean.
mean.
Not choosing not to talk to somebody who you don't like isn't necessarily mean.
That's just
Yeah.
a good decision.
Right.
You guys, both of you two. You two in the hammock had a fight with Brendan. Oh my god.
Did you like my walk?
Oh my god. You know what? I actually print screened that and I tweeted it out to everybody because I was watching the live feeds as it was happening and you were just like this. I thought it was brilliant.
That was my Neanderthal.
Neander what?
Neanderthal. First question I asked was, how was it pronounced? They said it's Neanderthal because everybody else has it wrong. So you guys might actually be wrong.
Well, actually,
We don't
no, we're
care if
not.
we're wrong.
There's actually colloquial pronunciations, and most people would pronounce it Neanderthal.
Neanderthal, because that's how it looks the way it's spelled.
And that's how most people would pronounce it. It's a
That's how I pronounce
colloquialism.
it.
Colloquialism.
Yes, it's a colloquialism.
Bam.
Yeah, Brendan. What are you? Are you a physicist, a snowboard instructor? I don't know. What are you?
What did we say
Are
in the
you-
house?
do you-
That
do
he
you
was
cook
a lone
sushi?
officerist.
Lone opposites.
A lone officist. All it takes is like 5 seconds of us together and the claws come out.
Hey, we saw that all summer. It was great. It was great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Reagan. Okay. It was a pleasure.
You
Thank
too.
you.
You interviewing Britney?
I guess. Yes, please. Because I haven't interviewed her yet. So. No, exactly.
Okay, thanks, Reg.
Anyway, so yeah, Global TV Canada. Hi. Okay, I definitely need a picture with Brittany.